Hi, this is Mami with my Safari. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for following me in social media. If you haven't, please follow me in the handles down there, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Let's dive in. Today, I will share with you my experiences as a nurse, a lesson that I have learned, and a few stories here and there. So let's start with what I've learned, how my nursing career has profession has taught me when it comes to self and the others that I care about, and then I will give you a few stories that stay with me. Number one, there is a power of a will. Will means that tell your family and your loved one is what is the line that they cannot cross. What do you want to be done for you if you are not consciously able to make decisions, and what you don't want to be done if you are not consciously if you're unconscious. It helps them a lot. Okay, unfortunately, sometimes they might provoke it and do what they want, which is we see it all the time. But it's better to tell few people, especially find someone who you know, no matter what, they make a decision not with their emotions as much as logical. Find someone who is not going to be selfish at that moment. Most of the time, most people know if you tell them, hey, I don't want to be prolonged in my life, if my brain is dead, let me go, they understand what that means. And no matter how painful it is, they will grant you that wish. Unfortunately, some people, they will tell you straight up, no, I can't do that. Those are people that you should be very grateful to have, because they are helping you in eliminating method. So, I mean, this video is for those who are living in abroad, and even back home. I think that is still now is something people discuss. Another thing is this: have power of attorney, medical power of attorney. A person do the paperwork when you're conscious. We just don't know. And I might say this, and you think, oh, I gathered my things together. No, this is to remind myself as well, because as we are young, we don't expect anything bad to happen. But if we expect the older people are the one going to deal with things like this. But if you are in a situation that this is something you can call, then go ahead and call that, because it's important when you have medical power of attorney. That person that you dedicate to take it to make the decision for you is a person that knows what you want and what you don't. Third, if you happen, unfortunately, your loved one goes to the hospital. Let's say right now I'm sitting here, I hear that my loved one is on the way to hospital, and you have a medical background. It's better to offer that person that, hey, listen, if you need any decision making advice before you make a decision, you want to know cons and pros, let me know, so that that person will be able to use your expertise. Number two, I mean, sub number on that: if you have you're sick, but you have someone in the family, friends that you know has medical background, allow that person to have opportunity to explain to you certain things. At least to put that person, even if he's a cousin or third cousin, fourth cousin, whatever, just put him down, because sometimes seriously, when people know that you have your loved one who is in medical profession, there is a different how they going to handle your case, how they are going to navigate your case, how, because they already know, they better know their stuff, because you're gonna come, somebody's gonna is gonna toast to them, somebody's gonna ask important questions, someone is going to ask those questions that other people don't even know where to start. So that is important. So if you have someone, hey, oh, ask them, hey, listen, unfortunately, my loved one is in the hospital, and there are some things here I don't understand. Let me explain to you, and then give me your opinion on this. I have seen people, especially other people of color from other countries, like let's say India, especially. These people, they will find a close cousin even if it is in 10 states away. And that person will call, that person will be given a vital signs, that person is going to be dedicated to their loved one. So that in case anything happens, they know that they have someone who they trust who can stand for their benefits. Their That person is gonna be there for the well-being of their loved one and not just the employee or professional person. Now, that's it. Those are the few things I wanted to touch. Okay, let me share beautiful and sad stories from my career. The first day I started working as a nurse after my orientation, I walked in the patient room. I said hello, and he said, he was sitting on the chair. He said, "Can you get me a glass of water?" I said, "Sure." So I left my medication there. I went to get medication water. I came back. The guy head was on the side and no life. And I started screaming and people came. So we started. I didn't even think about going the proper way of calling a code or whatever. I just screamed my heart out. People came and we tried. Unfortunately, he was gone. That gave me stress of my lifetime. I hated nursing that particular week. I was like, why this happened to me? I was so young. I didn't even understand how this is the first time I see death, like face to face with the death of a person who was just talking to me a few minutes ago. It was devastating. I was asking myself questions. How would I have protected this? What happened? How would I, maybe I shouldn't have gone, whatever. But that was my first ever experience that was really, really brutal. It was not a good experience at all. And so that is one. Second story that was later in life. One time I was in a unit and this patient, they were bringing in a patient from another unit. The patient was critically ill, but he was talking. When he got close to the door, he looked at me and my other fellow nurse and he said, "Am I going to leave?" And we said, "Yes." He said, "No, I'm asking for real. Am I going to leave? Because my son, I have only one son. If you know I'm going to die, tell my son now." And we are like, we don't know what's going on. And he's like, "Am I going to leave? Yes or no?" We said, "Let's put you in bed. Let's make you, I mean, let's figure out what's going on. The doctor is there. Everybody's calling a shot. Let's do this and let's do this." And I kid you not, in the next 3 minutes, he went flat out. The heart stopped. We revived him, never get him back. That was, those are my two stories that actually I have a few more about life and death, and it was devastating. It was very devastating. Until today, I'll never forget that guy. Never, ever, ever forget. May his soul rest in peace. But that's my story of my bedside nursing career. So next time I'll share with you beautiful stories that I have seen as well. But until then, you have a great one. Thank you.